Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new here. If you're already subscribed, thanks for tuning into this video. So today I'm just gonna do as you can tell from the title, I'm gonna do a things I wish I knew before uni / what I've learned from uni. Today I'm also filming a video with my friend Deshana. So this video, which should probably be out before this one, so I filmed it like on the same day. So things I wish I knew before uni. There's so many. To be honest, like I feel like there's always like the normal like classic advice that people tell people to do before uni, and it's like it sounds like white noise, but a lot of it is actually true. Like the first thing I wish I did at my first university experience is I wish I joined a society. And the thing is, I actually think about it now, even if I was gonna join a society, I don't know which one I would have joined, because I remember I tried to join the yoga society, and after one yoga lesson, I joined with my housemate at the time. After one yoga lesson, the next day I literally felt like a spaghetti because it was just a lot. And apparently yoga is quite like spiritual. I don't know, all I know is it's not really my thing. So that was not for me. So like when I think about it now with Essex, I don't know what I would have joined if I could go back, but there's hundreds of options at most universities. So actually join a society, because joining a society increases your chances of building like a community of people who might be like-minded, and like a group of friends who can turn into like your really close friends and like your group of friends. So I'd say join a society. That's the first thing I wish I did at my first experience at uni that I didn't do. And also put yourself out there. In Essex, I was literally a hermit. Like I never went anywhere. In the 3 years I was there, I probably went to like 2-3 events, and I don't know, think about it now, I actually don't know. Actually, that's a lie, I know why. That's a lie. I just didn't, it just wasn't for me. But put yourself out there. Like even if you don't feel like you'd have a good time, most of the times the one that you think you're not gonna enjoy are the ones you actually enjoy. So like just go, like whatever your thing is, whether that's like academic events, like when they invite like different companies to come and talk, or if they do like, you know, freshers fair or like careers fair. Never went to careers fair, but you should, because apart from like obviously the benefits of it, you never know who you might meet there and stuff. So like I'd say, even if you have to go alone, it might take a while to like talk to people, but literally if you say hello, like nobody's gonna air you. Well, for the most part, nobody's gonna air you. So join a society, go to events, push yourself literally to go to events. Like it can be really hard, especially if you're really like a homebody and prefer staying in. Like it can be hard to like push yourself to go out. And also it helps to know, because for me, like right now I'm more outgoing than I was, way more outgoing than I was in my first uni, and I'm going to way more events. But the more events I go to, the more events I know if I want to attend, because it's not every event that I will go to, or it's not everywhere that I'm invited to that I will go to. Like I try to like kind of suss it out first, but you're only going to be able to suss it out if you've already been going. So you can, the more you go, the more that you meet a different group of people, and the more you can determine if that's the kind of event you want to attend or not. So go to events, I definitely say that. I'd also say don't stick to one group of people. I know some people might think, nah, but if you have your own squad, like what's the point, like the branching out? I really disagree. Like to be honest, I've never been a squad type of girl from ever. Like I've always been a free range pony. Like I've never been that one like best friend type of girl. But I know a lot of people are, and then obviously it's lovely having a group of friends, especially when you guys are really close, because it's like family and whatever. But I'd say apart from your group of friends, also make friends outside those group of friends, because a lot of the times you never know what's going to happen. Like for some reason it might look like everything is sweet, but there might be a fallout, and you're like, that's the only people you've made friends with for all those years. So I'd say apart from your squad, have other people as well. Like don't just stick to one, like the same 5 people, the same 10 people. Branch out, like meet people that you wouldn't think you usually like talk to, like because you might be surprised. So have more than just your squad, basically. That's what I say as well. And apart from the reasons of in case you guys fall out, apart from that, it's not just that, because that's a bit like a userish mentality. Like have more than just your squad, so that you can like just increase your social span. Like there's no need limiting yourself to one group of people. And another thing I say is like try to be active, like whether if that's a group chat or that's like a society like events, try to be active, try to join a role, try to join, you know, like they have like things for like society have like executives where they have like the president, the vice president, blah blah. If you found a society that you're passionate about, run for those elections. Like if that's how they do it, like do it, put yourself out there, give yourself a role, like a form of responsibility, and just be yourself. I know some people, they go to uni and they feel like they want to change because they want to just, it's like a new chapter in their life, so they want to be a new person. All I will say is just be ready for, you know, whatever comes with that. Like if you want to go to uni as a completely brand new person, that's fine. Like I'm always trying to innovate myself, but like sometimes when you're not yourself, it only lasts for a certain period of time until you start, you know, revealing how you really are, and then it might just be a bit confusing because you've introduced people to like a certain vibe and you can't keep up with it later. So if you want to go to uni as a brand new person, just be ready to keep it up. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say don't, because everybody, like, it's really your business. Like changes, and I hate when people are like, oh my god, you've changed. Like, yeah, people change. Like for example, if you at school you were super quiet, never went anywhere, and at uni you want to be outgoing, you want to like fake it till you make it and like be super confident, do it. Don't let like your old friends be like, oh my god, you're so different, you're going out all the time now, like you were never like this before. Do it. Do what you feel like is gonna get you to the place that you want to get. Also, like please don't go to uni and eat pasta and ketchup 3 times a day. Just don't do that. Like just don't do that. Like for me, when I went to uni, I had never, like, I didn't know how to cook before uni, and right now I'm actually a pretty good cook, if I can say so myself. Like sorry, but I'm actually a good cook. Everybody who's tried my food banks, okay? And when I went uni, I couldn't, like, I remember I couldn't even make pancakes, guys. I couldn't even make pancakes. Like I remember I was trying to make like a sauce, like a tomato sauce, and I was on the phone to my sister and I was like, I started crying because I was like, I can't even make stew. Like this is like the simplest thing, and I couldn't even make it. Like I couldn't make like an omelette, like just the basicest thing. Pancakes is like the easiest thing to make, and I couldn't make that because I had never really cooked before, because before that I was in boarding school and it was self-catered. It was catered, so you eat breakfast, lunch, dinner at school, or you buy food. We just didn't cook. And we weren't even allowed to cook raw meat, so obviously I didn't have to cook raw meat. But YouTube is your friend. Like Sissy Yemi, Yvonne Ajayi, even like Jamie, what's his name, the guy that is like famous, the like Michelin star chef, you know, like you know, there's like Gordon Ramsay, and then there's, I'll remember and I'll put it up. So even those ones, like those are like my go-to YouTube cooking channels that help you learn how to, like, I feel like when you go uni and you can't cook, like how I was when I started first year, try and get 5 meals under your belt. Like even if that's like spaghetti bolognese, a stir fry, a salad, soup, some kind of rice, like get those 5 meals under your belt and like just rotate and stuff. Like just don't go to uni be eating indomie and ketchup and pasta and ketchup. Like I ate indomie for the first like 2 terms of uni. That's how I gained so much weight. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing to gain weight, but for me it was not healthy at all. So please learn how to. There's a lot of uni myths that I want to talk about. People always say when you go to uni you're gonna make your friends for life, which might be true. Like to be honest, at Essex University I did make close friends. Like there's at least 2-3 people that I can say that I feel like they will be in my life forever, that I met from Essex Uni, and I was very lucky to have met them. But I don't know how true that statement is. Like don't go expecting too much. Like people say like uni is lit, it's how lit you make it. Like if you don't do anything, uni will not be lit for you. So like it's literally how good you make it that it will be. And also another thing, like your sleeping pattern becomes like a myth. Like in the normal world, meeting a friend starts at like maybe 2 p.m, 3 p.m. At uni, meeting a friend starts at like 10 p.m, 11 p.m, depending on the friend you're gonna meet. So like just be mindful of that. If you don't want your sleeping pattern to go down the drain, try and push everything a bit earlier and stuff, if your friends or the people you're meeting with can cooperate. And to be honest, for me, like Essex Uni was not a good experience for me. Like the thing is, I blame myself partly because I didn't make the most out of it. Like I said, I was literally a hermit. I didn't do anything, and the reasons why was it just wasn't the right vibe for me. Like I didn't like the place, and I didn't really feel like I fitted in with the people. Like I have like my close friends that, like I said, like a couple girls and like maybe 2 guys that I still talk to today from there, but apart from them I didn't really click with anybody else. And it was, my first uni experience was crap, guys. It was crap. Like literally the first chance I could leave, I took it, because if I stayed back at my old uni, I would have even got like maybe 12, I could have even got like 20% off, because if you go like a first you get like 30%, if you got like a 2-1 you get like 27%, and I got 2-1, so I could have even got some percentage off as like alumni discount. But it was so bad my experience was so bad that I had to leave. I was like, I can't do this. And I knew that I wanted to go somewhere in the Midlands or like up north. Like my choices were Birmingham, Manchester, Leeds, and it was going to be one of those, and I chose one. And honestly, the 3 months that I've been here, I've had more fun than the 3 years I was in Essex. And that's because I had a game plan. Like when I was going Essex Uni, I didn't have a game plan. I just went with the wind, dilly dally. I didn't have a plan. But when I was coming UOB, I had a plan. Like I had a plan, like literally on my notes. Like I wrote, find a gym, join like a society group chat, go out like 5 times a week, like in the first month, like to meet people. Like I literally had plans for every society I wanted to join, every input I wanted to do. I had like a plan, and I stuck to my plan, and that has really helped, because honestly I really struggled with loneliness at Essex. Like I don't know, like I had my, in final year I'd probably say it was worse, because in second year I was close to like 3 girls in second year, but when we went to final year, 2 of those 3 had gone on placement, so it was 1 girl left, and me and her, obviously we're still close till day, and we became real closer, but we're really good friends. I'd probably say she's probably one of my best, not even probably, she's one of my best friends. But like we're not the sort of friends that we're like, we don't cling onto each other. Like we meet up and stuff. We met up at uni, and people will probably think that we spent 24/7 together. It wasn't like that at all. We're both free range ponies, so we weren't always stuck together. So like although I did have her, it was still kind of lonely. A few times, like I said that I went out a couple times in Essex, like even those couple times I went out in Essex, it was just like it was just like literally here, every time I go out, if I don't meet like new people, like new friends, I meet someone I like can have a convo with. And also if you're currently in your degree year, like if you're currently in your like your first degree, if you're first, second or third year, and you're having like a crap time, and you feel like you've done all these things I've already said, and you're thinking of furthering your education, like you're thinking of doing a master's or a PhD, and you're currently not happy in your recent uni, I'd say change unis. Like if the minute you can, like the minute you've bagged that degree, I'd say apply to a better uni, a different location, restart. Like really and truly, people, there's this thing that people think that master's students, like they have no lives because all they do is work, and it's true, there's a lot of work. I'm not even gonna cap the work here. I told you guys in the vlog, the work is slapping me, like the work is bashing my face. It's a lot more work than I had in my degree years, ×2 even. I'd even go as far to say that. But balance is everything. Like I balance my life, like literally like even with YouTube now, my day always looks like in the morning I get uni work done, 2-3 hours, 4 hours if I'm feeling, you know, if I'm feeling motivated. In the afternoon, if I'm filming, I'll film them. In the evening, if I'm gonna go out, I'll go out. Then you can literally balance your life. It's incredibly hard, but it's very possible to balance education, social life, spiritual life, financial life, everything. So it's not true that in you doing masters you're gonna have a peak hit. Nah, that's a lie. It's what you make of it. Literally, you could still have more of a social life than you did in your degree years if you make the most out of it. So don't believe what people say about like masters being like, because I heard that before, even before I did the masters, because I had a couple other friends that are applying for masters, and they were like, oh, I feel like this year will probably just be dead because master students don't do anything. It's what you make of it, so don't even think about that. So I'd say if you're currently not happy, just hang in there, try to still make the most out of it. But if you're thinking of furthering your education, do it somewhere else. I'd say that for sure. But do I think it's worth it? I think it's absolutely worth it. Although I do feel like if you're gonna drop out of uni, if you're a uni dropout or you're thinking of dropping out, don't feel like a failure, because look at the world we're in. You really don't need a degree to do well in this life anymore. So I say, if it's not your thing, don't be afraid to drop out. I didn't have the liberty of being able to drop out because of the sort of family I'm from. So even if I did want to drop out, we don't do that around here. That would have never ran. So like I didn't have that choice, but I didn't ever feel like I wanted to drop out. But if you feel like your uni you want to leave, and like, because sometimes the sort of person I am, like if my mind is set on something, it's set. So like if I feel very convicted about something that's not good for me, like even if that's quitting a job, I'd always say do it. Like if you have a game plan for what you're gonna go into, I'm not saying you should come and quit uni and be like, okay, now what? Like try and have a plan if that's what you want to do, and don't feel like a failure for dropping out of uni or quitting. Like it's you, that does not define you at all. Like literally, really and truly, think about the amount of people who have honors degrees and think about the amount of people who don't use those degrees. Like it doesn't define you, and don't feel like shit because you dropped out, okay? And thanks for all the love so far, all the comments. I'm always getting some engagement on my videos, and I really enjoy that, because obviously that's the whole point. I want to engage with people. I'm not doing these videos to be ignored. So thanks for people who are already commenting, liking, sharing my videos. I really appreciate that. But if you're here every single week and you enjoy them and you haven't subscribed, like ask yourself like what's actually going on. But yeah guys, thanks for watching this video. Bye.